There you are. Finally bothered to show up. I thought our dates meant more to you than this. Showing up 2 minutes late? Are you fucking kidding me? If they canceled our reservation, you would have to set up another one. I hope you understand that. Are you done? I don't actually recall asking for your pitiful excuses, so all you accomplished was wasting even more of my time. Just be quiet and take me to the restaurant. Move. Wow. I must say this place looks lavish. The menu is eclectic and the ambience is superb. I wish I could compliment your choice of venue a little more, but why are we sitting at this open table? I thought I was pretty clear we needed a private booth. Well, of course it costs extra. It's important. Good things are always expensive. That's why you spend so much when you're with me. Because I'm the best thing that'll ever happen to you in your entire miserable life. Excuse me. Yes, we're ready to order. Okay, I'll start out with the caviar dip nachos. For an entree, I'll be having the filet mignon and lobster tail surf and turf. Thank you. I'll also have the Wagyu truffle burger. Substitute the side with sweet potato fries. And I'd like a double fudge cheesecake to go when we finish the entrees. You can order now. Sorry, miss. Looks like we're going to be sharing the food I ordered. Yeah, he just has no confidence that I can finish it all, so he won't be ordering. I hope that's okay. I hope you know that was downright pathetic. Not ordering for yourself to save money. Well, it doesn't actually concern me, so all I can really say is, when my food gets here, don't even think about touching any of it. Of course I can't finish it all in one sitting, you idiot. That doesn't mean it belongs to you. You can change your mind at any time and order something for yourself, or you can just fill up on the free bread. And since you couldn't be bothered to buy the private booth, everyone will see you silently enjoying the company of a barely legal girl, less than half your age. Sure, you know I'm 20, but I could easily convince these people I'm only 17. Such an enviable position you're in. I hope you at least try to enjoy it. Wow, that was so fast. Thank you. Damn it, I completely forgot how fancy restaurants can be so stingy with their portion sizes. I was looking forward to some fancy leftovers, but instead I'm just barely full. Maybe filling up on bread really was the right choice. So, what did you want to do after this? I see. Well, that's a dumb fucking idea. It suits you. We'll go shopping instead. You can't? Can't or won't. I figured as much. You know, I truly do not appreciate the idea of you trying to fight me on this. Mainly because we both know that you don't have enough of a spine to go against me. If you did, we wouldn't even be here right now. So once again, you are just wasting both of our time. And for what? To make you feel better? Do you only get to feel like a real man when you're arguing with a girl who looks like she's in high school? You disgusting creep. Remind me later to tell you all about what it means to be a real man. But it can wait until we finish shopping. I'm going to a party tomorrow, so I have a lot to prepare. Let's go. Okay, I think I narrowed it down to these two dresses. Since you can't give me any helpful feedback as is, I'll just have to try them on here. When I do, give me your honest opinion on which one you think suits me more. You should be happy. For a limited time, I'll value your opinion over your money. Don't make me regret it. Oh, and no peeking. You can't afford it, no matter how much overtime you do. But you're free to listen to the sound of a young girl changing, you degenerate. Okay, all set. How do I look? Surely you can come up with something better than that. God, I really did regret taking you seriously. It's my fault for seeing you as more than an ATM for even a second. Forget it. I don't have time for this. I'm taking this outfit off, and you're gonna buy me both. Excuse me? You sure are talking back to me more than usual. Maybe you really are trying to grow a spine. But like I said, I don't have time for this. Okay, I'll just get one of my friends to give me their opinion instead. Let's get out of here. I still need to buy a present. Yeah, a present. Oh, did I not tell you? It's a birthday party for one of my favorite schoolmates. A real sweet girl from a class below mine. She used to always look up to me and follow me around everywhere. If I told her to jump, she'd ask, on whose back? I kept in contact with her after I graduated, but this will be our first time meeting since then. We'll both have so many things to tell each other. Her name? You shameless idiot. As if I would give you any personal info about a high school girl. Do you want me to call the cops on you? Just focus on paying for whatever gift I pick out. What the hell are you lagging behind for? Will you hurry up? She is gonna love this necklace. She always said this jewel was her favorite, and I can understand why. It's gorgeous. Bet it would look even better shimmering in the moonlight, don't you think? I guess you would know better than me. You turned into an expert when we got to the jeweler. Why do you know so much? Can't say I expected that. Your daughter's birthstone? Guess I'm not the first girl you've bought fancy jewelry for. What are you getting so upset for? Did I say something that wasn't true? Exactly. So don't look at me with those angry eyes. Look at the floor, like you're used to. You fucking loser. Besides, we're almost at the usual hotel. Open the door, maybe. Thanks. Home sweet home. Is it weird to say that about a hotel room? If you say so. Anyway, sit here on the floor, laying back against the bed. Good. Now don't move. I said don't move. Sitting like this with my thighs on your shoulders so you can feel their warmth against your cheeks. It's much more stimulation than you deserve. Just be quiet and enjoy it while I count up this week's allowance from your wallet. One, two, three, 4, 5. Pretty low this week. Well, I'll settle for the present this time. Hey, are you okay down there? I can actually hear you thinking, and steam is coming out of your ears. So tell me what's got you so worried. Well, come on. You know you can be honest with me. Just tell me how you really feel, whatever it is. In fact, you could even tell me how you think I'm a weird little slut who fucks old men for money. You know you want to. Are you serious? You don't feel that way? That's interesting, but I'm glad. Mainly because it's not true. Sure, I'll admit I'm weird and I get older guys to pay me, but I don't put out for them. I'm very particular about my clientele. I'm very good at picking out guys who are desperate enough to use my services, but not desperate enough to commit a crime at my expense. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting sidetracked. You're supposed to be telling me something, not the other way around. So what is it? Why? You're gonna have to be more specific. Oh, I get it now. You want to know why I still hang out with a pathetic waste of space like yourself instead of getting a new client? Excellent question. Well, your money, obviously. What, you think there's some deeper meaning or something? Was it that obvious? Okay. Let me just... I'm only gonna say this once, so your pea brain better focus. I guess you remind me of someone. I said it earlier, right? That I would tell you about a real man. Well, this guy, he had the brightest smile. He lit up a room just from walking in it. He was kind and smart. Really, his intelligence was only matched by his emotional intelligence. He was the top earner in his sales department, and he took great care of his family. Everyone loved him. And he had it all. At least, until I got to him. That's right. He was another client of mine. One of my first, actually. I saw him checking me out on the train one day. Turns out, despite what most people thought of him, he was just as depraved as your average old bastard. Of course, I used that to my advantage. You would not believe how much money he gave me in total. I mean, literally, could not imagine. Just believe me when I say I'm going easy on you with the things I ask for. He gave me so much money, and I didn't even let him touch anything important. So I thought to myself, if I could make use of someone like that, then breaking a string bean like this should be child's play. And it was. Always so happy to part with your money if you thought it might make me smile. Always willing to do whatever I said, even with the occasional resistance and idle threats. You were by far one of my easiest marks, you absolute fucking moron. Hey, that was a compliment. You should be proud of that. Do you know how many guys would kill to be in your position? Do you know how many I already have? None, of course. Although I can't deny the thought crosses my mind every once in a while. But don't worry, I wouldn't make you do anything that could get you arrested. That daughter of yours, she would probably be heartbroken if that happened. Speaking of, you should tell me more about her. How is she doing? Can you even properly provide for her after spending all your hard-earned cash on some other girl? Oh, right. She doesn't live with you anymore. She went with your wife after she divorced you. But it's okay. As long as you pay child support, you still get to see her every other weekend. That's a great deal you worked out, considering you get to spend the other weekends with me. How do I know? You don't remember telling me. I wonder where else I could have heard it from. God, you really haven't figured it out. Fine, I'll spell it out for you. Your daughter, her birthday is tomorrow, right? Now that was amazing. Such a strong chill went down your spine, I could almost feel it myself. That's right. The girl I'm friends with, the one we just bought a present for, is none other than your own lovely daughter. You think I'm going to hurt her? Don't you have that a little twisted? You're the adult who's been seeking my company for who knows how long. Sure, I know we only started recently, but how would anyone else know? Especially everyone at tomorrow's birthday party. Whose side do you think they would be on? You think I wouldn't tell? Do you want to fucking try me? I mean, you're right. Normally I wouldn't bother. But you've been so damn cheeky all night, and it makes me want to put you back in your place. You have no power in this relationship. If you ever did, you gave it to me a long time ago. And you will never get it back, because you are too damn weak to take it. I own you. Not just your wallet, but your body and soul. I could make it so you never see your daughter again. People would pity me for being strung along by a creep like you. Then, in the midst of all those concerned people, will just be a different creep who I can use. The cycle repeats on and on. That's how the world works. If you knew that, you would have stayed away from me. But you are as naive as you are pathetic. So, are you finished pretending you can resist me? Or do I have to take your phone and send some pictures to the family chat? It's really up to you. Louder, damn it. Good answer. I guess that's enough for tonight. You got me pretty worked up, so I'll be going now. Make sure to clean up before you check out. They might charge you extra if they find pieces of your shattered ego on the floor. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, excuse me? Hi, excuse me. Excuse me. Dude, excuse me, are you deaf or just stupid? Finally, God, you've been hogging the elliptical for like an hour straight. Just because we're the only two people in the hall doesn't mean you own the equipment. And what's with the BDD treatment? I know you heard me talking to you. You don't even have on headphones. Yeah, no offense, but that's a shitty fucking reason. Like I said, the equipment isn't yours. We're all trying to work off something here. Some more than others. Can I ask you what that means? Dude, you know what it means. It means you're a selfish, fat fucking loser who needs to get off the elliptical. You're sweating like a pig. You gotten all your disgusting fat guy sweat all over the machine, and I don't even know if I want it anymore. And if you really needed me to spell that out for you, then you're not deaf. You're just fucking stupid. Get off the machine, hog. And if you've got any sense, you'll use that tarp-sized towel to at least clean it off for me. Okay, now move. Like now. What the hell are you still standing in front of me for? If you're gonna stutter the whole way through, don't even bother apologizing to me. Whatever you have to say to me is probably pointless. Honestly, I've already forgotten who you are by now. Why are you still talking to me? And what's with that stupid look on your face? What? Was cracking the seat on 2-ton machinery too much for you? Are you gonna croak from the exertion? I'm sure standing up for this long is probably new for you. You have money. You want to apologize to me with money. You think money is going to help me stomach you? Do you think you even have enough to buy my time? It'd be a pretty shiny penny for me to even consider spending a second more of my attention on you. So whatever you got, it better be worth it. Here are my details. Don't waste my time. $50? I'm leaving. Don't touch me. You don't deserve to touch me. You don't deserve to even look at me without paying a price for it. And $50 certainly won't be enough. You're serious? Okay. First of all, pig, $100 isn't that much better. You're a slob. You're a fat, disgusting, useless piece of human garbage. And to even have the audacity to stand at full height when you're looking at me should be criminal. Bend your back a little, pig. I know you can do better than that. 300. You're a worm to me. You know that? A bug. No matter if you were taller or stronger or thinner, you will always be nothing in comparison to me. Standing next to you makes me look like a god. Feel a little bit like one too. So if I feel like you're giving me anything less than that, I'm cutting this shit off and finding someone actually worth my attention. But I shouldn't sell myself too high. Next to you, a bag of dog shit looks like gelato. And by the looks of it, I'm sure you couldn't tell the difference. Smaller, little piggy, and try again. Maybe you'll get it right this time. Still not enough. Do you think I'm not being serious? Don't talk. I'll tell you when to speak. And maybe that'll be around the time that you get it through your thick fucking skull that I'm wasting my breath on you. You're hideous. I mean it. You're an unattractive, unnoteworthy boiling drum of human waste. You're so fucking ugly, it's a challenge for me to even talk to you without holding back a gag. To be still talking to you is more of a privilege than you deserve. Wallow in that for a moment. All of this, everything I've said to you up until this moment, has been me pitying you. But really, there's not an insult around that could truly describe the gravity of how pathetic you really are. I could call you a hairless ape, a blinking bag of horse shit, a shit smear on the bottom of my shoe, and even still it wouldn't be enough. Get smaller. Are you really so stupid that I have to tell you what you should already know? You're worthless. You're nothing. Now try again. A measly 800? You know what? No. Worthless might be too kind. A worthless person wouldn't put this much of a burden on my senses. Looking at you, talking to you, smelling you. It might be too much for a girl like me to take. Maybe I should really just leave, huh? Leave you here, wallowing in your own stink. More. Still not enough. Send more. Again. Again. How did you even make it this far without me? Huh? My guess is that anyone with half-decent eyesight probably already knew what I'm telling you right now. They probably already thought you were disgusting, probably considered it a chore to be around you too long, probably decided that they'd rather be anywhere, doing anything else, rather than sit there and try to coddle your palpable inadequacy. But they felt bad for you. They pitied the possibility that someone could be so revolting, so defective, that the thought of telling you that to your face seemed too cruel in its actuality. No one wants to be the guy who kicked the ugly puppy. No one wants to be the final nail in the coffin that made you realize how repulsive you really are. But you always knew that, didn't you? You've always known that not only are you not special, not likable, not palatable, but worse off, you're the very opposite of all of those things. Every strained look, every disgusted wince, you knew it, deep down, that was your reality. You're honest to God's self that without the stomach to really wolf it down, you have always been a less than ordinary, intolerably disallowed, overweight serving plate of putrefied disappointment. So think about it. Aren't you lucky to have me here? Wow. Now that I finally crushed you down to the weeping pile of dog meat you are, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. But keep sending. Try to use whatever brain power you've got left to split your attention between that and this. See, what it looks like to me is that you've somehow fallen under my spell. Sometimes it happens on a whim, desperate, brainless. Insufficient men like you with no real purpose to them seem to go under the easiest. Sometimes it's a whisper. Most times it's a phrase. But they all fall in some way. If it were my guess, I'd say that little truth bomb about you being a breathing tub of pig fat may have triggered it. You really must be stupid, huh? I wasn't even trying, and yet you were already drooling for me from the jump, already trying to make up for being a stain in my eye view, willing to do anything to please your goddess. It's a good thing we're the only ones here, huh? I'd say I appreciate the effort, but I don't. Really, it'd be hard to appreciate any part of a degenerate cooking pig like you. But I'll do my best to stomach it. Maybe one of these tries could actually result in me laying a finger on you. But I wouldn't hold my breath. If I were you, I'd just keep sending and sending, and hope that maybe it'll be enough to stop me from ripping into you like I've been. But I wouldn't hold my breath for that either. Come on, little pig. Send your goddess some more dough. I'm not leaving till I've squeezed you all but bankrupt. And maybe after that, you can give me your car and anything else you may have of value. But until then... yeah, you know what you're good for. More. More, pig. Don't be stupid. Does that look like more to you? Send more. God, you're fucking useless. Do I have to bash it into your fucking skull? More. God, you're fucking pathetic. You're pathetic. And you're gonna make me vomit if I've been standing here for nothing. More. I'll tell you when to stop. Shut up. I don't want to hear shit from you. Be quiet and listen. Do you know how humiliating it already is for me to have a sorry piece of dog shit like you making tracks on my heels all the time? Having you follow me around and annoy the shit out of me, no matter how much I try to force it into your thick fucking skull that you're a burden to me? Do you know how exhausting that is? Wasting my breath just to convince you to leave me the fuck alone? Do you have any idea who I was just talking to out there? Are you as deaf as you are a fucking moron? I've been pining for this guy for months, wearing these stupid dresses and dolling myself up for this dude just to get him to look in my direction. And when he finally looks like he's about to make a move, you show up and... Ugh! You fuck up. everything. You're a parasitic, disgusting waste of space, and just looking at you makes me want to vomit. How could you ever, in your hideous, pathetic life, ever consider the possibility that I could stomach you for any more than a few miserable seconds? You're beneath me, mouth breather, and you're exactly where you belong, on the floor, like the lousy mutt you are. Matter of fact, I've been in this stupid outfit for hours. Had to put on this jacket because it started to rain, and now my shoes and my stockings are all mucked up with mud and filth. Ugh. Looks like I tracked some in when I rushed us into this bathroom. Not like you could tell the difference. Pretty shitty since I'm still making payments on these. Now they're basically worthless. All this mud and sweat. Oh look, there's even gum on the bottom of these. Ugh. Looks like I also tore a seam on the side of my stocking. From the looks of it, it ripped just under my toes. On your hands and knees, dog. Come on. You wanted my attention, right? All that useless begging and pathetic crying. Well, here's your chance to earn my approval. Come on, boy. Crawl over. Maybe we can get some use out of you yet. Don't move. Feel that? All that dirt and grime. Feel me really lathering it on your cheeks and that disgusting face of yours? How's the texture? Is it good? Is it fun? Should be for a mangy dog like you. God, you're filth. Do you know how pathetic you look to me right now? A grown man on your hands and knees on some dingy bathroom floor, letting me rub my dirty feet all over your pitiful face, tears in your eyes, adjacent to a toilet seat. How's it smell, Fido? I know it stinks from here. Can't be any better for the guy basically digging his nose in it. Speaking of, how about you take a big whiff of my shoe before we get into the meat of things? Come on, big inhale. I want to know you're breathing in all my stink. Good. Yeah, keep sniffing. Really breathe it all in. Come on. Done? Great. Now lick. You heard me, dog. Lick. Lick the grime off my shoe. Now. I don't want to see a single fucking spot untouched. Use that disgusting tongue of yours and lick all along the bottom of my Louis Vuittons. Get all that nasty dirt off. And hey, if you do a good enough job, maybe I'll reward you. Oh my God, you're actually doing it. God, are you really that desperate? So addicted to my attention that you would go as far as to do something this disgusting? You're really this pathetic. Oh, don't stop. Did I tell you to stop, dog? You do what I say, don't you? Hey, you do what I say, don't you? Huh, mutt? You sit on those filthy hands and knees, and you lick the bottom of my shoe until I say otherwise. Because you know what happens when you stop? When you disobey me? Fucking moron. I swear to God, after all this time being an ugly thorn in my side, ruining my chances with a guy who, need I remind you, you will never amount to, doing all that pathetic begging and whining and standing on my last nerve, day after day, if after all that, you finally get the audacity to defy me, be anything other than the filthy stray you are, I don't know what I'll do exactly. But it'll be pretty fucking painful. And I promise you, twice as humiliating. So don't fucking do it again. And while you're at it, how about you go about slipping off my heels and taking a good whiff of my sweaty stockings? I suppose this might sound a little crude, but I can't tell you the last time I washed these. They're usually my go-tos. Let's see. In the past week and a half, I've worn these out dancing, to the grocery store, stood in the sun in these for a few hours during that food drive, and about all day today. So it goes without saying that these gotta be right by now. Go ahead, take a big whiff. Tell me how they smell. Yeah, just sit there. Sit there while I rub my dirty tights all over your pathetic face. Sit there and cry. Yeah. Clean my toes with your useless tears. Come on, keep crying. Probably about the most entertaining thing you've done for me since this revolting relationship started. Has anyone ever told you how ugly you are when you cry? Makes it that much harder to feel bad for you. Not that you're any better off in general. I mean, that's like half the reason I barely give you the time of day. Because you're unattractive. Because I might literally die if I ever had to be seen with you in public. You're an ugly, spineless, deformed excuse of a human being, and that's what makes you so unlovable. That you're on your hands and knees, sobbing in a public bathroom, while I rub my sweaty feet into your hideous face. Well, that's after you already licked the dirt off my filthy shoes, I mean. And this is all you'll ever be. A mangy stray, forever ungood enough for the attention he desperately craves. No better than the grime on the bottom of my feet. Now, lick.